guys, welcome to this updated video. I do hope that you're doing really amazing today. So I haven't posted in a few days, and I made a post in the community section of my channel yesterday because I was pretty ill, but fortunately I'm doing much better today, so I'm able to briefly give you an update on what's going on across the tropics. So we do have quite a bit of action this afternoon across sections of the Greater Antilles of the Caribbean, towards Central America, and also Northern South America. Additionally, we have 3 tropical waves out there. So one is approaching the Caribbean as we speak, another is a bit further out, and there's a new one which was just analyzed on the surface chart. Let's go on to it. Here we can see the axes of these 3 tropical waves. So as this one approaches the Caribbean, it is definitely going to be helping out to increase the rain across some areas, so parts of Northern South America and the southern islands, southeastern islands of the region will likely get some increased rainfall because of it. Additionally, the Pacific is quite active, so there are 2 active tropical cyclones, Hurricane Barbara and Tropical Storm Cosme over there. So let's go ahead and take a look at these systems in a bit of detail. So starting out with the Pacific, here we can see our active systems. There's Barbara and Cosme, not too far off. So these 2 systems are kind of interacting. Normally when we get tropical cyclones in such close proximity, we have something that happens called the Fujiwara effect. So eventually one system becomes dominant, but they kind of help to influence each other as well. For now, the stronger is Barbara, which is a Category 1 hurricane just offshore the Mexican coast in the Pacific. So these systems are not any immediate threats to land, as we can see they're offshore, and they will be accelerating into much more unfavorable conditions, and thus Barbara should start weakening soon, and Cosme is not expected to last much longer. So that is what is going on over there. In terms of the area, though, there could be yet another system forming within the next 7 days. We can see that we have this orange highlight, medium chance of seeing something develop. So it's definitely active over there. Normally when it's active in the Pacific, it's a bit quiet in the Atlantic, and vice versa. So right now, nothing to watch in the Atlantic basin. However, at a closer view of the Caribbean, here we can see that it's an active afternoon, as I mentioned. So in parts of Jamaica, Cuba, Hispaniola, even Puerto Rico, there's been some thunderstorm activity and heavy downpours as well. Towards Central America, it is a similar story. We see a lot more going on here. So we have a pretty substantial rain event going on for Central America. So there's likely to be additional instances of flooding rains. And even as we take a look at this rainfall forecast here over the course of the next day or so, headed to tomorrow afternoon, we can see what is expected. More color means more rain. In terms of our Caribbean islands, for the Greater Antilles, including areas such as the Cayman Islands and Virgin Islands, there could be some additional showers and thunderstorms. Isolated spots may experience some heavy downpours at times. Things may be a little bit active near the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos as well. Passing showers likely for the Lesser Antilles, but further south, as I mentioned, that tropical wave is going to be moving in, so it will be helping to influence the rain, especially for parts of Trinidad, Venezuela, and Guyana. So it will be active down there. French Guiana, Suriname also going to be active. Venezuela, and especially Colombia, we got that rain surge, so it's definitely going to be wet, a lot of rain expected, and also likely those instances of flooding. It is going to be a similar story for Panama, Costa Rica, headed to Nicaragua, parts of Honduras, southern Belize, El Salvador, and Guatemala. So we are seeing those colorful shadings around. Periods of heavy rain are definitely possible. There may be a few passing showers for sections of the ABC Islands. However, that is not a guarantee for everywhere within those islands. As I mentioned, we've got those 3 tropical waves, and none of them is being watched right now for any development, so things are pretty quiet over here. We're yet to have our first named system, but I'll be keeping you guys posted as necessary. However, if you encounter any heavy rainfall event, please stay safe and do not take any unnecessary risks. And that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you in today's updates video, and I do hope you found it to be informative. If you have any questions, still feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll get to you when I can, and remember to always be weatherwise.